very much sorry. Argand plane. This is called as the Argand plane, not Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane actually that XY axis. I'm sorry, I just miss out. Anyway, Argand plane or complex plane. So in Argand plane, generally, I will also say every time this key will represent complex number in the Argand plane or complex plane. But it's a wrong statement. Any complex number cannot be represented in any kind of the plane. Any kind of the plane you can't make where you can represent a complex number. So what does mean by this Argand plane? All of you know the XY axis. Hello. Cartesian plane, which by mistake I wrote there. Cartesian plane, all of you know I think. We used to make it anywhere. So we used to say this is the, what is this? Y axis, and this is X axis. This called as the what? Cartesian plane. This is nothing but the Cartesian plane. I hope spelling I am giving correct. Cartesian plane. By two perpendicular axes, when horizontal axis representing X axis and vertical axis representing the Y axis. So that's called as the Cartesian plane. Argand plane means what? Whenever the X will be replaced by real part of Z and Y will be replaced by part of Z. So that plane name is called as the complex plane or Argand plane. But when it was X and Y, you know, when we represent a point, so actually we are trying to represent what? Only those points where the X and Y is defined. Getting what? Same way, Argand plane means what? You can represent the real part of the Z and imaginary part of the Z in a plane. Actually, Argand plane is the XY plane only when X and X will be replaced by the real part of Z and Y will be represented by the imaginary part of Z. So, what is the Argand plane? It's, we can say that it's a XY plane only. XY plane. When X is replaced by real part of Z by and Y is replaced by imaginary part of Z. Understand all of you? So don't think Argand plane, it means the imaginary plane, dream plane, nothing. It's a XY plane only. Only change is there. The X-axis will be represented now by what? By the real part of Z, and Y-axis will be represented by the imaginary part of Z. Arey bhai, in XY plane, all of you using so many times, so many places in your physics and all. Ki bhai, sometimes distance versus potential energy graph. So we used to say U, R, and this is the R. So it doesn't mean our distance, displacement versus time. This doesn't mean that this is the new axis came here. Only thing is that on the in place of the x-axis, now we are drawing the graph of distance with respect to time. Here graph of the potential energy with respect to the distance. So actually this is the same way we are drawing a plane where now x horizontal axis will be written as a real part of Z and vertical axis will be written as what? Imaginary part of Z. Nothing else. That's all. Getting it? Check. So I'm saying that I have to represent a complex number like Z equal to 2 plus 3i, right, in the Argand plane. Again I'm saying I cannot represent 2 plus 3i in the any plane. But if I said that I want to represent in an Argand plane, it means that I want to represent the real part of this complex number and imaginary part of this complex number in a plane where real part is the your what is that called? Yeah, x-axis, and imaginary part is the your y-axis. So this is your real part of Z. This is representing real part of Z, and this is representing imaginary part of Z. Now any complex number can be represented. So here real part of Z is what? 2, and the imaginary part of Z is what? 3. So we can say that we are representing a point Z which is coordinate is given as a what? 2, 3. if you say, what is the point form of a complex number? It's a very simple. As a x, we used to write in the bracket x1 comma y1. Same way we used to write as a z1 comma real part of z comma imaginary part of z. So 2 comma 3, how to represent? I hope all of you know. Why x-axis value 2 and y-axis value 3. So already you know na? This is z. But actually z, when we are representing, it should not be only point. It will be kind of a vector. We have to say kind of the vector. Understand? So whenever you represent, of course, this is representing what? 2 comma 3. But always you have, it's a direction thing. It's not a point. It's a direction. So we have to join this with the origin. Always join with the origin. Always. Check it. Like this. And we'll say that this is representing your what? Z. Z. This is Z. So you can say Z we got as a what? Line segment. Understand? The line segment. The length of this line segment will be called as the modulus of Z, or you can say length of Z. Okay? Tell me. I will tell you. By Z plus IB, Z equal to A plus IB means what? When we are saying, we always have to draw Argand plane, and we will mention all these in there itself. Check it. Real part of Z and imaginary part. Suppose real part of Z, not suppose, it's already given A, so we'll say A unit here, and suppose this is the B, so we'll say this is the Z A comma B. Understand? And we will join with the point, with the line from origin to this particular point. Understand? So now we'll say that this is going to be happen as, okay. Suppose this point name, this head point name, I'm saying P, and this is all of you know that O. So actually OP length represents, this is called as the modulus of Z. Modulus of Z. Or you can say length of Z. Or you can say length of Z. Length of Z, which is represented by mod of Z. Be clear, this mod is not that mod. Hello, which mod? That mod. This mod is a symbol. Understand? This mod is not that mathematical mod. Means don't try to write the mod Z will be Z if Z greater than 0, and mod Z equal to minus Z if Z is less than 0. Please, sir. It's a symbol. You cannot break it at all. It's impossible. So please, take care of this. Symbol. If inside a mod is a only complex number, so that mod is not, this mod is not that one mod. You cannot break it. It's simple symbol. Are you getting what? And one more thing used to be there. That is called as the theta. This theta is called as the direction of Z. Direction of Z. Or you can say argument of Z. Argument of Z. Or you can say amplitude of Z. Amplitude of Z. And it's represented by it's always represented by ARGZ, or you can say AMPZ, whatever you want to say, doesn't matter. You can say as AM. So complex number, this is the now your main complex number is starting. Complex number will have two characters. One is that it's a modulus. Another is called as it's the amplitude. Understand? These two knowing is very, very important. Theta, more analysis we are going to do on theta. Theta having a restriction. Theta always lie between minus pi to plus pi. It's a very, very important condition. Very important. It means argument of a complex number cannot be less than minus pi or equal to minus pi, and argument of a complex number cannot be greater than pi. It has to be always between minus pi and pi, then only you can say principal value of the amplitude of Z.